Welcome to Seasons of Skyrend, a custom 5th edition D&D adventure that focuses on the stories of our characters as they explore the world around them. I am your host and DM, Scott.
Hi, my name is Shannon. I play Arnis Grey, or Grey the Great, to my fans. I am a half-elf bard.
Hi, my name is Chris. I play Vale the Changeling Rogue, sometimes known as Kara Frostfall or Lord Carver Golddagger III.
Hi, my name is Nate. I play Darvin Grimm, the Human Monk.
Thank you for joining us. Please enjoy this chapter in Seasons of Skyrend. In the wake of the butterfly incident, Darvin and Arnis patiently wait for Vale to recover. Seeking shelter in the nectar pond, all they can do is hope for a speedy recovery. Even though they had survived the encounter, they still didn't know why any of it happened to begin with. Knowledge may be power, but no power goes unchallenged. Are they ready for that truth? It is the morning after the butterfly incident in Old Barberry. The shrine to Gossrym, previously thought to be to Growlor, has burned almost entirely to ash in the outdoor fire pit. Tendrils of smoke and energy extend from its ashes, methodically testing the boundaries of the iridescent bubble containing it. Nearby, hanging from a branch of the town's actual Growlor shrine, the surviving caterpillars have encased themselves within a single cocoon. The surviving townsfolk lie passed out in the cracked husks of their former monstrous selves. As you return to the wagons to leave, you find Sniffins, but Samudio is nowhere in sight. What do you want to do?
It seems it was such a chore to get Kara, I'm assuming you look like Kara, over to the wagons that we need to take a minute and see if we can give her some more strength.
12, 13, 14, 15. I'm good now.
So you spend the first hour after walking over to the wagons healing up Vale / Kara. Feeling much better now, the three of you. What is it you would like to do? No one in town has really woken up yet.
Can we use Sniffins to help us find our friends so we can GTFO?
You can try.
You guys think we should just leave that cocoon alone?
I'm not going near those things. You go ahead.
We could shoot flaming arrows at them.
Yeah,
it's about as close as I'm getting.
I'm more interested in finding Samudio first.
For sure.
Yes.
Before we do anything else.
I
For
fully
sure.
agree with
Arnis is about to feel like a real big idiot. Sniffins! Where is Samudio?
You don't have to speak with animals or anything.
No!
Cocks his head a little bit.
I'm a bard, not a druid.
Go ahead and roll animal handling. Try to talk to this dog. He knows his name. He knows Sam's name.
I got 5.
He gets up and he sniffs around at the three of you a little bit. Then
Doesn't do it.
just sits down at your feet, Arnis.
Can I try?
Sure, you can try.
Can we take, I don't know, something of his from the cart to hold the Sniffins to be like, yo, find the scent kind of thing?
Sure you can.
Okay, that's what I'm going to try.
Sure. He's got an extra coat in there.
Yeah.
It gets really cold if you want to pull that out.
Okay, that's what we'll do.
I'll lower DC down a little bit.
Yes!
You put this jacket down in front of Sniffins' nose, and he spends a few seconds smelling it, puts his nose to the ground, he starts sniffing around and walking away from the wagons.
Follow that dog!
So he walks past the buildings and the housings of, where they're all concentrated there in the town area, and he starts heading towards the bay.
Uh-oh.
As you get there, the sand is it's more gravelly than sand.
It's like Pebble Beach.
Sure, it's like pebbles.
Gravel beach.
And you see a couple tiny little huts near the water. A little bit bigger than outhouse sized. And he starts heading over towards one of them.
We continue to follow.
And
Fine.
he gets to one and he kind of paws at the door a little bit. Oh.
Being the personal one, I guess I'll go up and knock.
Yeah.
Thank you for volunteering me.
No, you volunteered. I just agreed that it was a good choice.
And there's no answer.
I'm gonna knock again and say hello.
Still no answer.
Okay, while she's doing this, I'm going to take a walk around the building stealthy style and see if I can't see in a window or find a back door. I got a 14 on my stealth.
Sorry. It is a hut, a little bit bigger than an outhouse.
Never mind.
There's not a back door. It's maybe like 5 feet by 5 feet.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You walked around it fairly quietly, just a little bit of a gravelly crunch under your feet. It's like, I'm gonna be super sneaky, and then like 2 seconds later, you appear from the other side of the building.
Well, I didn't do much.
The hut.
I'm gonna knock one more time and say, "Okay, we're coming in."
Okay.
And fair warning.
There's one of those kind of bar latches. Lift it, slide it open, drop it down.
Push the door open.
Sniffins rushes in and give me a perception roll.
Hi, Chris.
Oh,
wait.
man. Oh, today's not going to be a good day, guys. Not at all. I got a 6.
That also great.
You open the door, Sniffins marches in. Don't really get a good look at what's going on in there. You can tell that there's mostly stuff. Darvin and Kara, on the other hand, you see it's like a storage shed for fishing supplies. Sniffins rushes up to this bucket filled with fish and chum.
Oh, God.
He just starts eating it.
Oof.
He's having breakfast.
Fucking sniffing.
I guess
Just search the room and see maybe if he's in here. I mean, I doubt it, but...
You take a look to the left and to the right, and there's nowhere for a person to be hiding in here.
Damn dog.
There's a lot of fishing stuff, though. You need some fishing poles or lines or hooks or nets or
He's not like
buckets.
buried in the chum or something.
I'll take some
bucket's
lime.
It's like a 2-gallon bucket.
Okay, got it.
He would have to have been condensed down to a fine paste.
So maybe just to the arm or something.
I'm gonna take some fishing line.
You can have
Oh, that's a good idea.
15 feet of fishing line.
Sweet.
Probably not going to hold a person's weight.
No, there are plenty of things you can do with it, though. Okay, so now I guess we go back to town, because the dog sure wasn't any help.
You don't want to keep using the dog?
Why don't we ask the dog again?
Oh, yeah.
Now that it's had some breakfast, maybe it can think a little clearer.
That's true.
Sure, give it another shot.
Boy, you're a real help.
Darvin, if you try again, you'll have advantage since you did so well that
Okay.
first time.
That's a 9.
Make another attempt.
My luck ran out.
I
Yes.
got a 21.
And he starts sniffing around and starts heading back towards the town.
Alright.
We are following.
Follow and sniff. It's good. Good job.
I feel like this is a colossal waste of
This
time.
adventure, I'm excited to see what happens.
He goes into the nectar pond and he heads towards the kitchen.
Alright. I'm following him.
As am I.
As am I. Just in case, you know.
Although I'm semi-convinced that he's still looking for more breakfast, given the direction he's heading.
We don't know how long it's been since it's eaten. Can you blame him?
Arnis is not too far off. He finds an open barrel of water and has himself a good drink in the morning. You can all give me a perception roll while you're here.
I got a 15.
18.
20.
On the shelves next to the water barrel are several loaves of cheese bread. Big old loaves of bread covered in like goat cheese and just blasted with herbs.
Anybody else think it's time for breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yummy.
It was very well made. Probably fresh last night.
Nice. Go to town on that cheese bread.
But we're already in town.
But you weren't in cheese bread town until just now.
Now
we're in cheese bread town.
Where it's crusty.
But like the good kind of crusty.
But the jokes are cheesy. Well, some of them are a little wry.
Oh, also in here, there's Edna. She's passed out on the ground in a caterpillar husk.
Can we see if we can wake her? I know I've tended to stay away from these people.
Sure, I don't want to be too mean about it, but like, I'm just gonna give her a gentle like,
Let's sniff and sniff her. That's the best way to wake up.
hey there.
Mm-hmm.
He sniffed at her, but he's not going to wake her up.
I'll give her a little like, hey there.
She very groggily wakes up. Oh. Oh, what am I doing down here? I don't remember coming to the kitchen.
What's the last thing you remember?
Going to bed?
Mm-hmm. Opt to not tell her. I'll let somebody else do that. Edna, when was the last time you saw Samudio?
She was in here just last night, talking to, what's her name? Murata.
Thank you. That's helpful.
If you'll excuse me, I really need to go check on my husband.
Yep.
Do your thing, lady.
You do your thing. You do your thing. We have
Down here.
business to attend to, so.
So if you're done with her.
Yeah, we're done. We're off.
done.
Sniffins, let's go.
What do you want to do?
Go to Murata's house.
You're at her house.
And knock on the door.
Did you say anything? Just knock on the door.
No, I'm just gonna knock first.
Nothing happens.
I knock on the door again and say, hello?
Nothing happens.
Time to kick down the door.
I'm gonna kick down the door. I'm gonna knock one more time and say, okay, Murata, we're coming in. And I try the door.
No, the door's locked.
I got this. I pull up my thieves' tools. I start trying to unlock the door.
Okay, I'll try to unlock that door.
That's a 13.
Yeah, that'll do it. You'll be able to get this woman's door open.
Clicks, and I
Push the door open.
push the door open.
You see a very quaint living room area. A couple of chairs, nice little table over there. Give me a perception roll as you go in.
Oh, good God. Got an
Crit
8.
failed.
I got a 12.
There's a little bit of light coming through a window in the kitchen, and you just see jars and jars and jars and jars and jars of marmalade. But you're free to go in and do whatever you want. This is just what you see when you first come in.
I'm just gonna start looking around.
There's a bedroom off the back wall. The door's mostly closed.
Go knock on the door to the bedroom.
Yeah, may as well. So as to not let the door open while I knock on it, I'm gonna hold onto the handle and knock on the door or knock on the frame.
You get no response.
I'm gonna knock and say, Murata, hello.
And someone give me a perception roll, please.
I got a 15.
I got a 3.
Out of 4.
Okay, Arnis, you hear some shuffling after you say that. Sounds like someone or something's moving towards the door.
Alright, then I'm just gonna wait.
The door cracks open a little bit, and you see Sam peek out half his
I
face.
figured he'd be here.
What's going on? Are you guys okay?
We're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What's it like outside?
Better.
I still think maybe leaving's a good idea.
Agreed.
Yeah, this town is starting to bug us.
Ah.
You said everything's okay outside?
Yeah, well. It's okay as it's gonna get, I think. There's nothing that's gonna attack you.
Right now.
How are the townsfolk?
They seem to be living, I think. They're all passed out, though.
Whew. He's a little relieved at that. He opens up the door.
And they're not bugs anymore.
Well, except for the cocoons.
Yeah, well, don't tell them about that.
Okay.
He opens the door. He's in his normal clothes. His shirt's a little loose. He finishes buttoning it up. Oh, Sniffins is okay too. Good. And he reaches down. He pets his dog on his head. Scratches him behind the ears.
He was no help finding you, by the way.
Hey, he brought us here.
No,
Did
we
you
brought
take him for a walk?
He walked around with us.
Okay, well, yeah, he needs a morning walk before he does anything. And we're on the road a lot. He's used to moving around.
Fine.
Oh, we took him for a walk. That's why we waited.
He walked us all the way to get him food, and then all the way to get him water.
Those are things. That makes sense.
Sounds right. Okay. He wipes off a little bit of reddish sticky from his face, from the marmalade. And, well, if everything's okay, let's start getting our stuff together.
Sounds like a plan.
Unless you still want to stick around for the festival.
Nope.
No.
100% of nope.
Nope.
I don't even care if I don't get paid by that guy. Time to go.
Let me check on some of the people around here. I think I asked you before, but I don't remember. Does everybody have, cold weather clothing?
Oh,
I'm gonna need, some parka-type stuff.
We're gonna need that.
It's gonna get really cold.
I do not have that.
Purchase that or procure it.
Okay. Normally, I would suggest going up to the fort to buy that kind of stuff.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that.
Alright. You might be able to find someone here selling that, but I don't know.
I bet we could find someone who'd spin something for us.
I could go up. No, I can't. Not with him. I'd have to trek up on foot myself.
It should probably be a day's total round trip.
Where, to the fort?
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to go by yourself, guessing looking as like somebody else.
Yeah.
That would take about a day total if you wanted to do that.
Or we could spend some time in the forest hunting and skinning things.
Killing is not the hard part. It's fashioning it into warm clothing.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have those skills. Let's try and see what we can find locally before we decide that I need to go on a one-man journey to go buy clothing.
Okay. You can do that. I'm gonna go check up on some people. I gotta find Murata, make sure she's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep Sniffins with me.
Good idea.
Be cautious.
Yeah. I got that. I saw what was happening, decided that it was best if I hid it in here.
That was a good idea.
It's a wise decision.
So, what do you want to do? He's going to go find townsfolk and wake them up and see if everything's alright.
We need to go find someone who might
See if there's
have
a-
cold weather clothing we could purchase.
Shop with cold weather clothes or something.
That's our plan.
Everybody's pretty much passed out. You're going to have to start waking some people up if you want answers.
Let's start waking some people up.
Where do you want to go to first?
Do we find a merchant anywhere in this town?
You didn't go to one before, but yeah, I will say that there's a merchant who has some stuff.
Let's go there first, then.
Yeah, the stuff merchant.
They really are kind of, I don't want to say oddities, but just a this and that store. You find the this and that. Yeah, there's a sign out front that says this and that. It's a lot of stuff that people tend to use in town, or people passing through just need in a rush. Like if you were at a hotel, this is where you go to get your comb and your toothbrush and toothpaste and like eye mask or whatever to help you sleep. But this isn't a hotel, so they've got just some fishing supply, some really basic tools, and very limited adventuring gear. And possibly some clothing.
And the bard handle the bargaining. The bargaining bard.
Is the proprietor around?
There, slumped over the counter, is the husk of a butterfly, and you can see a hand kind of sticking out from underneath it.
Peel the... Oh, God, I'm not looking forward to this. My dagger, and I peel the guy out of the husk.
Okay, it's fairly easy. It's not too tight around him, since it grew a little bit as it butterflied.
Got it.
So it's peeling off large sections, and there's cracking and crunching. But it's not so much like gooey or anything. And there's a dude under there.
Yay! And let's kind of push the husk out of the way so he doesn't see that when he wakes up. And
black hair. Passed down.
before I wake him up,
Yeah.
take a look around and see if I see anything that would obviously serve our cause.
Clothing?
Yes. Maybe roll a perception check.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Oh, that was not a good perception check. That's a 4.
Do you need help looking around?
There's like a beanie.
I'll look around as well. 'Cause if
Yeah,
I'm
me
in a
too.
bargain, I need to know what I'm bargaining for.
Yeah, me too.
I got a 21.
Me too.
You both notice on this side of the counter, there are some beanies and those hats with the ear flaps and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But you can see behind the counter where it's got like actual clothes, things that might fit people. Like, a hat will fit anybody. You need a jacket, you need the right size. He doesn't want people messing, like touching everything, trying to find the right one. They're behind the counter.
Alright. Cool. Let's try to wake this fool up.
I'm gonna sheathe my dagger and step back, because this is not my forte.
You wake this guy up. Oh. Oh, what am I doing at work? What's going on?
Hi there.
Oh, people.
It's okay.
Hey.
It's okay. It's alright.
What's going on? I'm sorry.
You don't
I
need
think I
to...
passed out.
It's okay. You don't need to apologize. It's fine.
Okay, then I won't. I need some pants. Excuse me. Turns around, walks into the back, and you see a bare-assed man walk into the back of the
That's
shop.
what I did this morning.
And he returns a few minutes later, and he's put on one of those really thick flannel type shirts. It's still open a little bit. Yeah. Hi, folks. What's going on?
We're in need of some winter clothing.
Okay.
Coats and hats, at the very least. Gloves, if you've got them.
Yeah, all right. I might have some. Let me see what I got. He goes in the back, comes out a few minutes later, big old bundle of fur leather clothing. Throws it down on the counter. I was only able to find one complete set. Still interested?
Complete set of what?
Winter clothes. You know, pants, jacket, hat, Something to put around your boots.
Start, right?
It's a start. Is there a way to maybe put together more sets?
If you've got more clothes, I've got more hats if you want, but if you're gonna be out in the cold for too much, it's not gonna be super helpful.
I mean, are there more coats?
I've got a bunch in children's size, but don't think that's really gonna help you out there.
No, it's not.
If you were like a halfling type person or a gnome, like, yeah, that would fit.
It's not gonna.
But for
I can't go that small.
and he's also has like one just like huge one, like 5XL.
Well, we'll take the one, I guess.
Well, one is better than none. Do we want a couple of hats as well?
Yeah,
Just to
we
get
can
going.
tie the hats together to make a super hat.
One complete set. That's 4 gold.
Okay. What about for like 2 additional hats?
You just want some hats? Throw those in for 5 silver.
Alright.
Keep your ears
If I'm
nice
paying
and
for
warm.
this, I'm keeping the complete set.
Sure.
No, I'll chip in. What am I chipping in? Sorry. We can take turns wearing the complete set.
Oh, that's gonna get awkward
That's gonna get real awkward.
and cold.
You said 5 silver
It's cold.
for
Yes.
the hats?
5 silver for the 2 extra hats.
All right.
4 gold total for the full set of winter clothes, which will keep you nice and dry and warm
right.
in wintry.
I will spot you guys for the hats, and then you're on your own when we come about it, because apparently we're all keeping our own money.
Alright, I gotta get some grub. Excuse me. See yourselves out.
Wait, did he just kick us out? He's a shopkeeper. You don't kick out.
He's hungry. He thinks you guys woke him up.
There's no more stuff for us to buy, so he's not necessarily kicking us out. He's just like,
We've got more money to spend, yeah.
I mean, I do, but there's not anything else that we need, so no.
Nope.
Alright, then there's the door.
So.
We should have asked if there was anywhere else in town.
Oh yeah,
Right.
can we ask him on the way?
There's
Is there
not.
anywhere else to go?
There's
That's
not.
good.
Okay.
This is not a big town.
I figured. I just
Maybe what we do is we grab Sam as soon as he's ready, and we travel like half a day up to the fort and pull off into the forest, and then I'll go into the fort and get us what we need.
For the
and
wagon,
come
it's
back.
only like an hour or 2 for them to get there. So you're really wasting more time by doing all that chicanery.
Okay.
You can do it if you want. I'm just saying,
How long if I like?
if you just go solo, you'll be back before bedtime.
Then let's do it. I'm going. Whichever one of you needs clothes, give me the money so I
That
can
would be
buy
the
you
2 of you.
clothes.
I already spent money for my clothes. That would be you and this guy. You don't need hats.
How much
because
was
I
your set of clothes again?
4 gold.
Okay, I'll give you like 5 gold.
Good idea. So I take his
We've never seen
5
any
gold.
of that money again.
No, you've never seen that again. He's gonna be like, how much did it cost? 5 gold.
That's why I'm only giving her 5 gold. Great clothes, no complaint.
Okay, you go
That's
off. We're gonna stay in town for a minute.
Hey, do you want me to pack up your shit
What are
while
the
you're
2 of
gone?
you do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go start like packing up our stuff and getting ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll help with that.
When you head back to the nectar pond, Edna is there. She's down in the common area. It's good to see you all again. Sorry about this morning. I really don't know what happened.
It's okay.
Where is everybody?
They're about out and about.
Have you seen my husband? He wasn't up in the room.
I have not seen him.
Well, if you find him, tell him to come home.
Okay.
We will. Who's this lady again? Do we know her husband?
Yeah,
Brooks?
he's the owner of the inn thing.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. The 2 of them run the nectar pond.
Got it.
So you go up and collect all your stuff.
Yes.
On your way out, Edna asks, "Oh, leaving already?"
Yep.
Yep.
It's time for us to
Alright.
be moving on.
Well, sorry to see you go before the festival, but time to settle up that bill then.
Shit. Yeah,
You paid for the first night.
yeah. I suppose you're right.
That's 40 silver.
How much have you got?
Silver, 5.
It comes to 4 gold.
I could give 4 more gold.
You don't have to pay for the whole thing.
I could give 2 gold.
I slipped here too. You
Why
could
don't we
like
each give 2?
you pitch in 2 and I pitch in 2, then we're good.
We got it covered.
Yeah.
All right. Anything to drink
I mean,
before you leave?
Bleeding money, it's fine. No, I'm good.
All right. All right.
Thank you though.
As you exit, see there's still a bunch of townsfolk on the ground in their husks, passed right out. You can go hang out with Sam if you can find him, or you can just wait for Vale to come back.
We can talk to the mayor and ask about getting our payment from the dead guy.
I'm not asking for payment from a guy that we killed.
Didn't kill him?
Yes, we did. We did that thing. We killed that man. I am not about to demand payment from a dude that I helped kill. I refuse.
Fine.
If you want to try to go get paid for that, I'm not going to stop you. But if you want to just...
after we put all the crap in the cart, want to take a look at what's happening at the fire pit thing, because that kind of freaks me out.
Oh yeah, it's a good
So
idea.
the two of you go up to the fire pit. You can give an investigation, an arcana, a perception, a religion. These things will all have fun answers.
We'll attempt arcana.
I'm gonna go religion.
Hey.
So you can definitely still feel a magical presence. That's what you sense. You can discern it more as being Gossrym's presence within this iridescent bubble. And the tendrils have slowed down a bit at this point.
Gossrym is the monster god, right?
Yes, the god of monstrosities. Aranus, since you roll Arcana, you get the sense that this bubble around the fire pit is slowly getting weaker.
Do I get a sense of what might happen if it completely breaks down?
You want to spend a little bit more time around here?
Yeah.
Thinking about it, figuring it out?
Yep.
In which case, you guys don't even need to roll for this, because it's going to become apparent here real quick. From inside, you can hear a voice now. What have you done to my pets, to my children?
These were never your children.
They were so close. They were nearly mine.
But not by choice. I don't know if the god cares.
Choice is a fickle thing. Their own elder has been praying to me for 2 weeks for healing. I was going to make them all better. Better than they were.
Their elder has been mistakenly praying to you, and he thought he was praying to Crawler. Surely you noticed.
Please roll a persuasion right there.
This is not going to end well for me. I mean, I have a decent bonus, but I'm probably going to crit fail.
And he's a god.
Yeah.
They're a god.
Oh no, I got a 22.
I know Grawler. We go way back. He's not going to care about one tiny little town's prayers from creatures who aren't even his.
Oh, so you asked him?
It's of no concern of yours how we gods communicate.
No, but I care about these people.
My god enlightened me a little bit. He said you violated the god code.
Your god, eh? Adaris?
No, not a Dart.
Who's the god of humans?
Not that one.
No, which one's yours then?
You're a god, you tell me.
I don't answer to the questions of mortals.
Then I suppose
Gods
you
are
don't.
dicks.
My god's name is Corum. I did not expect him to be overly invested in your little...
He gets his in the end.
Honestly, I did not expect him to have much of an opinion in the matter, but he made it pretty clear that this is not the way gods operate.
Well, if he's got a problem with it, he can tell me himself. I'm not gonna listen to some minor acolyte.
Hey, I'm a minor monk.
You're kind of a jerk, aren't you?
I can deal with mortals however I want to.
Well, then we should get to deal with gods however we want to.
No, that's not the way it works.
Well, that's stupid.
You're at the bottom, we're at the top.
You should sing
Well,
him a
then
song.
why do you even bother with us?
It's something to do.
Why not bother with each other if we're so beneath you?
Roll me a persuasion.
20.
It's so much more fun down here with the mortals.
I know what I want to say, but I'm not going to do it.
One doesn't really have a head in there, it's just smoke and energy. But you can see it shift one direction, then the other, before settling back in your general area. How do I want to phrase this here?
Oh, I'm really worried.
Since my children are no longer here, I'm just going to have to go and visit some of them where they are. And I look forward to seeing the two of you again.
It's again.
As he tendrils up through the top of the energy bubble and just dissipates. The energy bubble drops and you see it go up into the air and vanish.
Psst, Aramis, what did that mean?
I don't know, but it wasn't good.
Can you write it down before I forget what it was? What did he say?
Basically, he's gonna come see you later.
Like,
but he also said something about
I'll be back to
seeing,
deal with you.
but he also said something about seeing his children somewhere else.
yeah,
He's just gonna go hang out.
that's pretty much it. Like,
I forget. Do you have a religious affiliation? This is in game, not out of.
I don't exactly. I was raised by my dad, who's human, so I was raised with the human god. But I don't really pray to anybody because I'm a half elf. Like, the human god isn't really going to answer my prayers, and neither is the elfie god. So there's no point.
Well,
There's other gods.
here's the thing. We need divine intervention.
I'm praying to your god.
I'm not suggesting that you do.
There's other neutral gods. Well, I shouldn't say neutral, but there's other non-race specific gods.
I mean, to be honest, I do suggest my god because, I can get you good in. But the point is,
No,
and my god's pretty cool.
no,
Following my god has some pretty good side benefits. But
no.
Get this fancy ass paper.
I really think two of us dealing with one god would be
Do
more,
I got some slightly psychic paper?
would be more
It's
efficient than us both playing to individual gods. But either way, you need to choose a god that will back you up.
I don't know if I want to. I mean, are you going to tell Kara the same thing when she gets back?
No, because she scares me.
So you picked me because, like, you think you can pressure me?
Oh man, you're lucky I'm not there because I'd so stand up for him.
Because I care about you and I'm worried.
You're worried that I can't hack it by myself? That I need some big-ass whoever behind me?
Yes, I'm worried that if you go toe-to-toe with a fucking god...
I'm not going to go toe-to-toe with a god by myself. You were here. I'm not wandering into a bar fight with one of these things all by myself. Like, yo, punch me. I'm not doing that.
Just listen for a sec. If it comes to it, my god will help us. At least he will help me. At least he will if he decides to.
Okay.
Since my god is the god of death, if our time has come, he's probably not going to step in. But if he has a reason to help, he will. But would you rather have one god on our side or two? That's all I'm saying.
That is the
Two would be
question.
nice, but they sound rather fickle to me.
My god has
Meaning,
only
yeah,
let
my
me...
god will help us if it feels like it. But if it's our time to die, then he'll probably help us die.
So choose a god that's not the god of death.
Religion's not my thing, man.
You are a-religious.
Apparently neither is living.
I kind
Okay.
of am. Hey, man, I've kept you alive. I also broke you out of jail. Would you rather I left you there?
After you got me arrested.
So we're gonna go there again, are we? About me getting you arrested for telling the truth about what happened? Whatever, I'll be in the wagon.
I'll be in the wagon.
I just walk away. I'm not having this argument in the town square. I just go.
You step over Elder Beals and just walk over to the wagon.
You can call him Beals.
He's still passed out.
What other gods are there that might interest her that I might know about? Like, I know I'm not going to talk her into it, but
No.
Is there a god of music?
No.
but if I can plot to, like, introduce her to a god without her knowing it's intentional.
Let's see. There's the god of chaos,
Nope.
the god of land, the god of sky, and the god of waters.
Those are the neutral gods.
Those are the ones that are not race specific because they don't have creatures of their own.
You
Your
said
god
fire,
does.
water, land?
I said
There's a
land,
half
sky,
of
water,
people
chaos.
naturally
There's
go
no god of
forward.
fire.
Okay, got it.
You're half-breed, so am I.
I'm thinking land, since we have to traverse a
Oh.
lot of it.
And Korm technically has people, but they're the undead.
If there's,
Right.
if there's time, Thundercats. Oh.
It's a back burner idea. I'm just
Okay. You storm off to the
He's mulling
wagon.
over how to make me religious. I'm
because
a
I
bard.
think it'll save your life.
I basically get drunk for a
And my
living.
life,
Like,
maybe.
religion is not something I'm gonna...
It's not like I'm forcing religion on you. I just
Okay. Kara,
Uh-huh.
you are on the way back up to Fort Barbary.
About halfway there, I'm gonna go into the forest and change form.
Okay.
I'm gonna have
What do you look
my
like?
armor on underneath. I'm gonna put my dress on, and I'm gonna turn into the Marmalade Lady.
Okay.
I've seen her quite a bit.
Yeah.
I feel like I can make that. I can sell that.
Sure, you look like Murata. It's 4 or 5 hours till you get to the fort. Since you left in the morning, this is just past lunchtime. The sun's up, people are out and about, there are soldiers.
and I'm looking for a merchant that would have the cold weather clothes that we need.
Which one's more interesting? Which one I'm going to send you to? The cold weather merchant has actually placed their stand more on the opposite side of the fort. So as you first enter into the city, you see the large fort, the tower area. A lot of the merchants have their stalls and shops and stuff set up on the perimeter of that, still within the walls, like generic city walls. As you get to the back, the walls get lower, as this part is really close to the bay, and you can actually see some ships out on the dock. And out here you have things like people selling colder weather gear. You've got sailors or actual, like, navalmen walking around. It's a little bit of a different atmosphere. The air's a little bit fresher. It's a little bit cooler out here. You can definitely smell some fish and stuff. Like, just raw fish. But not a whole lot. This isn't so much a fishing community. That's not why they have boats. But yes, you are able to find a stand that sells cold weather clothes. There's no sign hanging from it, but behind it, there's a man. He is very bald. He is very fat. Big old red cheeks. And he greets everybody with a smile.
So I'll walk up and I will say, "Good afternoon, sir. I'd like to purchase some of your wares."
Welcome, welcome, pretty lady. How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm preparing for a trip south.
It's wonderful in the south. Good and cold there. Hardy folk in the south.
Which is exactly why I came to you. I need some provisions for myself and for my husband.
Married, are you?
Recently, yes. We're going on our honeymoon. Sure, why not?
Roll deception.
It's an 8.
He rolls a 1.
Perfect. That'll do.
Honeymoon. Good for you. Nothing wrong with marriage. I never took to it myself. Where are you off to?
We're going to Honey Hollow.
You're actually going to tell him, okay?
You fancy the halflings, then?
We hear they have delicious honey, and we're fans of honey.
Oh, well, if you're going on your honeymoon, then you must want something very nice, very fancy. Let me see what I can find for you.
Well, we're...
And he pulls up, he's got this white polar bear fur skin outfit. One of them is man-sized, the other one is like a dress.
It would be enough to keep myself in the Kara form warm.
Yeah, it's a very thick dress. It's not like a form-fitting dress. It's just a little bit of fur on the ankles or whatever.
This is meant to keep
No. This is meant to be warm, but also look somewhat presentable. Yeah, this is very fine. I don't get much of these here, but when I do, I make sure they look wonderful. I can sell them to lovely women like yourself.
Wonderful. And what would the charge for something like that be?
Roll me another persuasion.
That's a 9.
I'll give you the honeymooner's price. How about that? Does that sound good for you?
That's very kind of you, sir.
For you, both of them for only 20. Only 20 gold.
20 gold. Wow, that's...
They're very well made. You should see the stitching.
And that's very true, but we are of rather simple means. I mean, we only come from Old Barn Hollow, or whatever the name of the town is. I don't remember it.
Barberry.
Thank you. We
The
only come
same
from
name
Old
as the
Barberry.
fort.
Do you have anything that's a little more meager in its means?
Oh, but why would you want to make yourself look so drab?
Well, I can't afford 20, sir. My budget is about half of that.
Let me see. Sift through his stuff. What else does he have? These here. He pulls up another set. It's not a dress this time. It's... these are both made from elk. Very good. Very warm. Not quite so plush. Not quite so comfortable in the middle of the night as the polar bear would be. And he kind of gives you a wink and a subtle nudge.
Oh, good lord.
But I can sell you this for 15.
15 is still a little bit further
Okay.
out of my budget. What if
I will throw in the antlers from the elk too. They are magnificent.
I have no use for antlers, sir, and
They look very nice above a fireplace.
I'm sure they do, but we're going on a trip. It seems as if your prices are just a little too steep for me. I may have to go to one of your competitors.
Can pull that
And
move.
roll the deception move here.
Roll a persuasion move.
Persuasion.
I was like,
okay.
that's not deception. You will
Neither one of
actually
those is
go
good.
somewhere else.
That's a 4.
Look, if you want crap, you go to a crap store. If you want something good, you come to me.
I fully understand your views on your goods, but this is very expensive.
This is very good. This is all very good stuff.
What is the
Do you want to look pretty? Do you want to be comfortable? Or do you want to look like you crawled out of a raccoon's nest?
What is the quality comparison between this and what was purchased in Old...
Oh, this is way better.
Okay.
What you purchased in Old Barberry was like going shopping at Kmart.
Compared to going to shopping at, like
You're at
Saks.
Nordstrom right now.
Got it.
Artist's stuff will work for... Not for her whole life, for his whole life, but it'll work. This will be so much more comfortable. It'll last so much longer. It does better in the rain and the snow.
I can offer you... I told you my budget was 10. That's the best I can do.
Look, if you're going to try to bargain without raising your price at all, you're going to have to give me... I'm going to need something else. Do you have anything for trade?
I can offer... I have... So I kind of forge in my bag, and I pull out the chain shirt that I have from the guard that I impersonated. I'm like, I can offer this in trade. It's
He's going to appraise it.
Yeah.
You have something like this, and worried about spending a little bit of money on some winter clothes. All right, 10 in the shirt.
That sounds like an acceptable deal to me.
He takes the armor from you. He takes the gold. Let me wrap this up real quick.
Okay.
Please give me a perception roll while he's doing this.
It's 12.
And also give me an insight, too. Yeah. There's a chance you might know about this.
20.
As he's wrapping this up, you notice he's taking his sweet-ass time wrapping it. And he keeps looking at this armor, which is clearly from City Guard, from Karami.
Mm-hmm.
And it's raised a note of suspicion in his mind. Like, you can see he's seeing it, and he's just bought, like, what is this young woman doing with this soldier's armor? And so he's taking his time, just kind of pondering it over in his head. And he hands you a bundle. It's wrapped in a, not leather, but a rather nice kind of linen fabric.
Then I did notice he'll try to pull a quick one at all on the...
Oh no, the goods are all in there. Hey, he makes his money how he makes his money, and he's not a thief. Miss, congratulations to you and your husband, Mr. and Mrs. Who, might I ask?
Smith chimes.
Guards meet. Sure, why not?
Guards meet.
That's even better than Smith.
That's so much better than Smith chimes. And so much worse.
No.
That's so worse. What the hell is that?
My god. Okay.
First thing that came to mind.
Well then, Mr. and Mrs. Guards meet. I hope he is a very loving man. Enjoy your honeymoon in Honey Hollow.
And I thank him, and I then move to try to blend into the crowd and leave the fort.
Yeah, you go.
Oh my god. Oh. It tickled me.
So, Kara, you spend the rest of the day heading back to Old Barberry.
I would eventually, when I was about like an hour's walk out of the fort, I would go into the forest and shift back into Kara. And take the dress off and just be in my armor.
Wait, whose form were you in before? Was it a new one?
I took Murata's form when I went into town.
Gotcha. Marmalade woman. So she'll be back this evening after dinner time. Are the two of you doing anything in the meantime?
Nope, I'm in the wagon.
Yeah, he got mad at me.
I did.
Are you doing anything during this time, Darvin?
Avoiding the wagon, I guess, because I want to give him his space because he's mad at me.
Okay. You two are having some nice personal time.
Yeah.
Moments of reflection.
Yeah.
Sam is going about waking up townsfolk, since you guys seem to not care.
It's not that I don't care, it's that...
He is going and, like, grabbing a blanket, waking people up, wrapping it around them so they can go get dressed without being seen nude in public. Everyone seems very confused and very out of it when he wakes them up. And they're all quite happy to go home and rest. So it's evening time when Kara shows back up. with a rather large bundle filled with winter clothes.
And I say that I got clothes for you and for me. And I open the bundle and I hand him his clothes. And I take my clothes and I stuff it in my pouch.
Elk leather, still got the fur attached to it. Got a nice hat with it. So now you got 2 hats. And you got 2 hats.
So I can make a super hat.
Depending on your definition of super hat, yes.
2 hats and what?
And do you want to put one hat on top of another hat?
Yes.
You look ridiculous. Roll to see if anyone laughs at you.
No, you don't look ridiculous.
You don't have to roll, I'll laugh.
What is really adorable is the 2 of you match.
Oh, yeah. Figured that was going to be kind of cute.
People only wear matching clothes very intentionally around here. Especially once you get away from cities.
I'm not putting them on yet.
Okay. Neither, except the super hat.
Your head is super warm. Do you have a lot of hair? I don't remember.
I always pictured him as bald. He is, after all, a monk.
Oh yeah, that's probably true. Clean shaven.
Okay, so you're just clean shaven.
Yeah.
In which case, yes, 2 hats is an excellent idea for you. You don't have any of that extra insulation in there.
My friends will call me 2 hats.
That's Darwin 2 hats.
Darwin 2.
Perfect, then I don't have to call him that.
It's a friendship joke.
It is a friendship.
Trying to help you.
Darwin already said that he cares about you,
I know.
and now you're the jerk. Okay, it's evening time. You've all got your stuff. Sam is woken up about as many people as he can, and there's a few people helping out now. What do you guys want to do? You want to leave tonight?
I'd like to, but I mean, I'll take Sam's advice on that one. I will defer to
Honestly, the farther south we go, the less it's going to matter. You're going to be losing sunlight real quick
Alright.
after this place. It just depends. Do you want your window of sun time in the middle of your day, at the end of your day, at the beginning of your day? And by the time we get to Honey Hollow, none. So really, it's all night.
In which case, it doesn't make a difference to me.
Alright.
So I'm up for leaving now.
Me too.
And you guys pack up and leave. Sniffins taking the front. Horses following along behind him. And it's time for a little bit of fast traveling type stuff. So I'm gonna need perception rolls from each of you.
I got a 19.
I got a 14.
I got a 5.
Vale, you're the only one who beat 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
In which case, you're the only one who notices. The farther south you go, the more often you see eyes off the road in the middle of the night.
We are very clearly being watched.
If you want to do anything with that, you can.
I'm going to point it out to my partners.
Okay. Something is watching y'all. Still.
I will, however, when I'm on watch, make sure I have my short bow knocked and ready should something move.
It is a little less than a week on your road south, so you've got really only a couple hours of daylight now each day.
Mm-hmm.
The sun now, when it comes up, it just kind of comes up on one side and it does a very slow arc before heading right back down. It doesn't really cross overhead anymore. And you head farther south. A couple days later, you pass, it's a main crossroad. And there's a signpost there, and to the right, it says Shipwright Fields, which takes you to the lumberyard and the shipyard. And as you go past it, the forest on the west side of the road just gets immensely thicker. There were woods up by Barberry, but you could still, see a few hundred yards into them. Here, no. It's very densely compacted. You could easily get lost in there. Or lose somebody there. Sam tells you, no, we're not going that way. First of all, it's going west, not south. Second of all, it doesn't even go all the way through. So, we're going to keep heading south. Everybody give me another perception roll.
Oh, it's not as good as the last one.
Ooh, 22.
18.
I got a 5.
It is very dark. And hours past sunrise and before sunset. No, scratch that.
Before
Reverse it.
sunrise.
It is hours after sunset and still hours to go till sunrise.
Yep.
So, Darwin Arnis, you can hear creatures out in the woods. Distinctly owl-like creatures.
Crap.
Uh-oh.
I have a natural fear of owls now.
As you should.
Are these huge owls?
Do you want to find out?
No, you don't. We want to keep driving.
Yeah, I guess not.
Alright, where is everybody?
I'm in the back cart.
I'm up with Samudio, because I'm the one with dark vision.
I will be in the middle.
So, Darvin, you're in the first wagon, which is where all the fish jerky's at, all the extra cloth that he's been trying to sell, the seashells, and some of the jewelry, as well as his own personal clothes and belongings. The second wagon with Kara, you're back there with the fishing tackle, the rope, the nets, and the oil barrels. He's still got about 4 of them. So, Arnis, you can give me a perception roll.
8.
Good. Pay no attention to me opening this book. I guess I'm going to be a little nice and say, Darvin and Vale, you can roll with disadvantage since you're inside wagons.
Oh god.
Roll what?
This is so bad.
Perception.
Okay.
With disadvantage, I got a 9.
Hey, it's one better than I did.
I got a 7.
An 8.
Okay,
Oh guys, we all suck. That's good.
so, Arnis.
Yep.
Since you are exposed,
Yep.
does a 20 hit your AC?
Good god, are you kidding me? Of course it does. I'm a tiny little bard.
As a giant owl
Oh god damn.
swoops down and claws at your head.
I immediately begin screaming. Ah! Ah!
Yeah, they're not going to have the surprise no more. But you will take 5 slashing damage. Swoops down and...
All the guys.
So everybody can roll initiative now. Vale.
15.
Arnis.
Same.
My bonus is 3.
She goes before me.
And Darvin.
13.
Okay. Giant Owl goes first. So, Giant Owl is going to swoop back down and try to attack Sam. That Giant Owl rolled a 4. Flies by Sam and he ducks down. Sniffins starts barking. Sam, he'll be in initiative order too. Sure, why not? He's last. He's going to do his very best to keep the horses calm. Vale, you're in the rear wagon. You hear screaming.
Hop out the wagon and look for a target.
Okay, you grab the torch off the back of the wagon, and you look, and just above the front of the wagon, in front of the horses, is this giant-ass owl.
Okay.
Not nearly as pretty as the one you guys saw up by Karami.
Can I shoot it with my crossbow?
Yes?
Or no, I'm sorry, my short bow. It's a 15 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
7 damage.
Okay.
And then I want to use my bonus action to hide under the cart. Oh, and I crit.
Okay, you use your bonus action, and you tuck and roll right under that cart. Arnis, what do you do?
I want to cast Fairy Fire.
Sure.
So the range is 60 feet, and then each object in a 20-foot cube within range.
And it's a saving throw?
Yes.
What saving throw is that?
Dex.
The giant owl that swooped down and attacked you rolled a 15. His buddy, who was still a little bit farther away, only rolled a 12. So you see a second owl light up in the darkness.
Nice. That's helpful.
Alright, well that's
So
good.
it's advantage on that one.
Yes.
Anything else? You can stay right there on the wagon.
I'm gonna move somewhere. I don't know where though. Like, I can't really, hide. Hiding isn't really my thing. But I'm gonna, shift positions, maybe, in between the wagons.
Yeah.
Like,
It is definitely harder to get to in between the wagons.
yeah.
Alright, Darvin.
How much can I do in, initiative order? Can I jump up, see that there's giant owls, and attack it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can do all that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
Do you have any ranged attacks?
No, I have to get close enough to...
Okay, then no, you will not be able to attack this owl. It is
Okay.
in the air.
I'm not gonna be able to attack it at all.
Prep an attack for when it comes within range of you, if it decides to attack you.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go hang out near where Arnis is so that I can
Okay.
help.
Sure. And Sam's going to keep the horses calm. It's fine. He knows what he's doing. He's been with these guys for a long time. Owl's turn. Yeah, they're going to swoop down on the two of you. So as soon as the first one gets within range, you can go ahead and try to punch it.
Okay, I don't punch it. I hit my sword.
Okay. Pull out your sword and you can try to cut this guy.
Yeah, and then it's 16.
But that'll hit.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, you cut into this owl.
And then can I use my unarmed bonus
No.
attack?
No, because it's just
You
a
ready
reaction.
an action.
Got it.
Yeah. Because it
The
sounds like
That's the downside of prepping stuff.
Right.
Got it.
So you're just going to get that one thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not everything that happens after it. So it's going to try to attack you. Are you also in between the wagons?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm where Arnis is.
I'm going to give them disadvantage for trying to get their claws in between these two wagons. 10.
No.
Okay. The one that's all nice and lit up from Fairy Fire is going to come down and try to do the same thing to Arnis. 14.
Dang it. Yeah.
6 slashing damage. And they both lift up
Okay.
about 15 feet.
Someone remind me how to roll concentration.
It's a Constitution
Constitution
saving
save.
throw.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. And I have to. What do I have to roll?
DC is 10
Yeah,
or
there we
half
go.
the damage, whichever's higher.
It's no longer very fired.
Okay. And then it's to Vale.
So I'm gonna roll out and shoot short bow, the one that I hit last time. 18,
Yeah, that'll hit.
11 damage.
The owl falls out of the sky, drops down with a thud.
And I'll use my bonus to roll back underneath. 25.
The other owl didn't even come close to noticing you did that.
That's good.
Arnis, what would you like to do?
I would like to heal myself, please.
Okay.
That takes me almost all the way back up to max health, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, I could have been hitting you more.
No. Whichever owl
There's only one left.
I can see.
Yeah, you can still see it. Between the torches and your dark vision, especially.
Yeah. I'm gonna viciously mock it.
What do you say to this owl?
Yeah, take that,
You're
owl.
stupid and you have a stupid face. Wisdom save. Owls are wise.
Rolls a 1!
He takes 1d4 of psychic damage and has disadvantage on his next attack. He takes 3 damage.
Are you staying nestled in between the two wagons?
Yes, sir.
Darvin.
Still out of range, right?
Yeah, he flew back up out of range.
All I can do is ready another attack.
Alright.
He'll be back.
Oh.
Unless,
You'll-
can you use his light crossbow and take it from him?
Is that a thing you'll allow?
Do you want to? Do you
Yeah.
want to let him use your weapon?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, if you have it on you, I'll say he can take it from
Oh
you.
yeah, if I had been at the front of the cart, like I would have
Mhm.
it. I would have it on me
Wait, why aren't you using it then?
because I was magicking stuff and healing myself, and vicious mockery is fun.
Right, you can roll an attack. Add your dex modifier and your proficiency.
I got an 8.
No.
That's not good. I was like, I
You
can
fire off a bolt.
and he loses one of my cards.
Sorry, I think
go.
I lost a bolt.
That's okay.
Anything else you'd like to do, Darwin?
I'm good.
Okay. Sam continues to have no problem with the horses. They're very calm. They're holding still. It would be a shame if he lost control while one of you was under the wagon and two of you were between them. But he is doing his job.
Good.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Good.
Hey man, we gotta use like the cover where we can.
Okay. And the owl's going to swoop down and it's going to attack one of you. Let's see which one. Sorry, Arnis. Disadvantage though, right? Because you mocked
Yeah.
this bird. Oh, neither one of those would have hit. That's a 6.
No.
It swoops down, just doesn't come down far enough. And you see talons just a couple feet above your head. Vale.
Rolls back from underneath and launches another short bow arrow
Okay.
at the other one. It's an 11 to hit with advantage.
That arrow goes wide.
That sucks.
It is gone.
Alright, then unfortunately I will have to drop back and hide again. It's a 16.
You roll back under. You feel very safe under these wagons. Alright, Arnis.
I cast vicious mockery on him again.
What do you say this time?
This time I yell at him, "Who do you think you are?"
And that's a 6.
He takes 1 damage.
But he's keeping that disadvantage. Hey, Darvin. I'd like to fire that crossbow again.
How many bolts do you have?
I have 17 left, so you're fine.
Fire one more.
You're fine.
Sure, why not?
I don't use it all that often.
16?
Yeah, that'll hit.
How much damage?
It's a D8.
Plus your dex.
Plus dex, yeah.
8 damage.
Nice. Good. Right above the spot where the leg connects to the torso.
Nice.
When do you want to decide how I'm getting crossbow bolts back? Because 3 of them I've lost, but that one I might actually be able to get back.
If they've hit, we'll see.
Okay.
If they've missed, no, they're gone.
Yeah,
It's the middle of the
yeah.
night. You're not finding them.
No, I know that.
But they hit, so you might. Same with your short bow arrows. Any of them that hit.
Yeah, okay.
It's Sam's turn. Uh-oh. The owl screeches super loud after getting hit by that crossbow bolt, and the horses feel a little jumpy, and I want everybody to make a dexterity saving throw as the wagon lurches like 3 feet forward.
Oh, I crit.
Oh, shit.
16.
9.
Kara rolls out from under the wagon to avoid getting run over, which would be bad.
Yeah.
Darvin leaps to the side. Arnis, not so quick. And you're going to take 4 bludgeoning damage. You try to step out fast enough, and just the corner of the rear wagon hits you. It's the owl's turn. It can now see Vale.
Yes, it can.
So it is going to go after Vale. On disadvantage, I will remember.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Might not matter.
19 hit.
Holy crap!
The other would have been a 21.
Damn.
This owl was not happy that it kept getting shot from seemingly nowhere. It's going to scratch you up good for 8. And it flies back up another 15 feet or so, and it's your turn.
No longer have advantage, which also means that I no longer get sneak attack on this attack.
It's either that or get hit by a wagon.
It's a 16.
That'll hit.
5 damage. And can I dive back under the cart from where I am?
Yeah, you can try.
That's a 22.
You hit the owl with an arrow, and it dips down like 10 feet, and it's having a hard time keeping itself aloft. So it's maybe only 5 feet off the ground right now. And Arnis, what would you like to do?
Viciously mock it. Say, how dare you scare the horses, you feathery bitch?
14.
Damn.
Owls can't talk, so it can't retort.
Okay, it just goes caw. Or
It hoots at you menacingly. Darvin, what would you like to do? Owl's only about 5 feet off the ground now, so technically within reach of melee.
Okay. I don't want to forget to take a move to switch weapons.
No. You could just drop the crossbow on the ground and pull out your sword.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. And then...
And you charge forward at this owl.
18?
Do you want to kill this owl?
There's no reason not to kill the owl, is there?
Nope.
Then yeah.
You do a nice little leap and slash at this owl and open up its torso, and it falls to the ground and dies.
I think we got some meat.
And with that, we'll bring this chapter to a close. But the story will always continue. Podcast art created by Vanessa Blockland. You can find more of her art on Facebook or at vanessablockland.com. Blockland is spelled B-L-O-K-L-A-N-D. Podcast music by Daryl Dibber Reconos. You can find more of his music at dibber.mo or at soundcloud.com/dibbermusic. Dibber spelled D-I-B-U-R. Thank you for listening to this chapter in Seasons of Skyrend. If you like what you heard, please rate and review us on your podcast platform of choice. If you want to reach out to us personally, you can find us on Twitter at Skyrend Podcast or email us at skyrendpodcast@gmail.com. We are also on Facebook, where you can like and follow us or just chat with some awesome people. Thank you again for joining us. We'll see you next time.